Hello and welcome everyone to another installment of the MRL Cup Series here for Phoenix. I'm sorry I was a little late with getting to the commentary. My coffee was ready and was calling my name. So with that, we are here and ready to go at Phoenix. I'm actually up here by myself tonight. So with that, we are going to be just kind of rocking it. Just a little bit of a little bit of homebrew style. We have 11 drivers joining us here in the race tonight. Big names are not in this field tonight, meaning Bassbuck is not here. We also have BS 14 cars that are not going to be here. However, what we do have is a few new drivers in the field, meaning the 37 of Elite Precision. He is our sportsman driver I'm sorry, I'm starting over my words right now because I am pulling up Kalen's stream right now. He is going to be our impromptu race reporter tonight. So with that, Elite Precision is our sportsman winner from Vegas, getting his first win over Baronate. So he was invited into the race. Because of that, we are now ready to go here. Like I said, here is the running order. Big names up on pole time, 2/10 faster than P2 or P3. Oh, T-Bird and Packers. Oh, it's good. It's actually a great day for Packers when he starts up front. I think that's been one of his greatest downfalls, honestly, is to just lacking the qualifying pace. He's been kind of struggling in midfield, right around that and like towards the latter part of the pack, and he is crucially in P11 here for the 4 points. And top 10, of course, is a big thing here. As we go green here, everyone cutting that dog leg there immediately. The number 24 of Cyber getting out to a good size lead. Now, what may be a strong qualifying will not equal maybe a strong finish because Phoenix chews up tires like no tomorrow. And you can see that everyone already finding their own little groove. You're going to be seeing, 3 wide already in the back right there. The 37 Elite Precision. Look how they just fan out in that run. Oh my goodness me. That is awesome racing here so far in that first lap. 1 lap down, 155 to go. So I know a lot of these drivers have, well, let me rephrase that. Some drivers have this race circled and some not. Because we have, just look at the tight racing here. It's almost, not saying it is impossible to pass, but it is so hard to pass around here. And that is truly, oh my goodness me. We saw a big kerfuffle right there. That was Agent Orange. We saw that getting a little bit squirrely going into turn 3. And so that number 8 is going to be on the back burner going into this run. So it looks like that was just two minds coming up and meeting each other going into turn 3 right there. And super unfortunate from him. So that 8 car is definitely going to be on the back foot to move up forward. But he is far from out of it quite yet. You have basically tire wear is king around here. And I know a couple people that are really, really good with tire wear around here. You have 14. The 14 of Mopow Cat, as well as the 6 of Packers, and look where they are. Well, I guess I know Packers already went into save mode because he is sitting, what, P8 right now? Oh, P9. Looks like just getting passed by the 37. But you're going to be seeing a lot of comers and goers. So definitely a lot of those comers and goers here. So, welcome everyone. Like I said, I apologize for starting the stream and then kind of just backing out, but that is exactly what I was talking about right there. The 22 getting so close to the 14, and I'm sure that's what happened with the 8s there originally. So we have a big kerfuffle going on right here. Going into Phoenix, you have a bit of a point situation happening here, and especially with this race starting, I did not receive any laps from, let's actually move on and look towards the middle of the pack. Here's the 37 Elite Precision moving his way forward. Look how tight this group of drivers are, and like I said, we are on board with Kalen here. So you have a a lot of different agendas here. He's taking that high side, trying to get P5. Unfortunately, was actually battling for P4, but has had to kind of back on out right here. So you have a mixed bag of kerfuffling going on with points right now. So, like I said, it's official that Bassbuck and BS14 cars did not send in a lap, so they will not receive points for this race. Now, Bassbuck is okay with that. He's actually 171 points above the cut line, but BS is not. And he is going into this race 56 above the cut, and essentially with him receiving no points for this race, that's setting yourself up for a well, you have to have a perfect rest of the season in order to make your way up there. But I'll tell you what, who that really helps on out, the 6 of Packers, as the 37 gets a little bit bumper heavy with the 12 right there, but he backs on out, knowing that, like I said, it's so hard to get on through traffic right there. But yeah, this 37, our Las Vegas winner for the Sportsman Series, playing it smooth, calm, cool, and collected as he is trying to move his way through the field. Now, the 6 of Packers here, like I said, is the driver that will be below the cut line going into this race, but now will be moved above because BS will be the new one down below. So, just right now, even if they finish the way they have been, Packers will be P6. So yeah, Double X Mike, of course, rooting on his brother right there. Of course, we've been on him for a little bit, so let's swap over to Kalen. Now, like I said, tires will be crucial around here. Fuel, of course, is, I would have to say, normally a big to-do, but in this particular race at Phoenix is one of those that you can just take a backseat because you'll be pitting for tires before you'll be pitting for fuel. So as I'm seeing it right now, I don't know if Kalen cares if he is if I share his tire percentages right now. Ooh, the 18 getting a little aggressive right there, trying to get on past the 12, but the high side momentum carrying that 12 around. And like I said, that is what I was talking about, getting it so difficult. And we have Fluff God in chat. What's going on right now? We have a bunch of guys coming on out to show their support for the Cup Series guys. But look at that move by the 17 of Liam getting a little bit of contact. Oh my goodness, and that is a lot of... that is just 2 cars just meeting right there in the middle. The 17 of Liam, Tansby Vegas right there, trying to move forward. And, ooh, getting a mean old block on that 18 right there. That is what I'm talking about with how things can go. So, oh, the 1 of Xander has lagged on out of this race. Now, is he actually lagging? Yes, he did. He actually left the race. Xander, oh my goodness me. He was a contender for this race. So, what was 11 drivers now becomes 10. You are guaranteed a top 10. Let's go. As some would say, that's a spot. So, here's a big thing, though. Like I said, with just starting the race, Xander's going to get points. So, he's going to get 11th place points right there. And that is crucial for his hopes because he was 177 above the cut. Now, normally, that's a huge margin. You wouldn't have to even worry about it. That's almost a full race right there. But, like I said, Bassbuck and BS did not put in a lap, and they did not show up for the race. So, they will be receiving no points. So that is crucial if you want to remain in the top 10 or not. So I have to see how these things kind of shuffle on out here, but it looks like the Mo Power guys all coming on out to play right now. The 24 getting a little bit slap happy with the wall right there, but that I must have had a DNF from lag or something like that, or something or other, because Xander is so strong at Phoenix. So this kind of opens up the floodgates a little bit. But this pack back here, the 37 of Elite Precision looks like was able to get on past. That's P5. They have P6, 7, 8, and 9th right there, with P10 being Agent Orange a little bit farther in the back of the pack. Yeah, Packers, I know he's super good at saving tires. You can just tell based on how he's approaching the line that he is saving those tires. But I'm looking on board with Kalen right here. A full fuel run is about 40 laps. and he is right at the mark of making it with 50% on both tires. Ooh, a little bit of contact with the 17 and the 18 being super aggressive between those two. Yeah, the 17 not allowing the 18 pass, but he is essentially going to be yeah, crossing each other over. Let's go on board with that with the 18 here. He's going to be basically, yep, the 18 saying, you know what, I'm just going to force my way past, and the 17 with the high side momentum, or I guess doing the cross back, is now going to cut on back, and I'm sure the 18, yeah, right there, is just saying, hey, dude, get out of the way. But, of course, that is the driver's POV that we're talking about. Meanwhile, the 12 is just like, just take each other out. Take each other out. I am trying to just make it past both of you. And 17, like I said, oh, I'm sure is the big cork in the bottle right now. I see a change for the lead, actually. So, or not really a change, but the battle for the lead is heating up. The 14 of UK is definitely closing on down with Cyber. So let's not forget this battle. Let's go on back to P3 right here, as a 96 of T-Bird now has company, and Cade in P3. So excellent job from Cade so far. He just needs to maintain and put together an entire race, and he can have his first, well, I guess second podium of the season after winning Daytona. He's been on a bit of a streak of, well, not much to his liking, but he is just trying to just get back on track here. And it looks like that battle between the 17 and the 18 has went in favor of the 17. But hey, you know, ooh, and the 12 right there, making a little bit of contact. It looks like the 18 just came on down as the 12 came on up. Not really anything like race ending or anything like that. It's just one of those racing incidents. But yeah, the 6, I'm sure, is saving that tire. He was so good of it at Kentucky, and that's how he got his second win of the season back in season 0. But yeah, make some noise, Chad. Who are you rooting for right now? So right now we have two major battles going on track. Battle for the lead and battle for P3. The 96 of T-Bird still looking for that first career cup win. And he came so close to it last week at Talladega. But unfortunately, WRX Mike was in the field and was just like, you know what? I'm going to not allow that to happen. So, unfortunately for T-Bird, he has to wait another week in order for it to happen. But one thing I'm definitely seeing, though, is that 37 Elite Precision making his way through up the field. In case you guys are wondering, I am drinking my French roast with French vanilla coffee. It is fantastic. Hashtag not sponsored. Anywho, getting back into it here. The 8 of Agent Orange, though, getting in that early kerfuffle, I think on lap 3. Thanks for the mention, he says. You're welcome. But yeah, the 8 getting that little kerfuffle there on lap 3. He, unfortunately, is in the back of this pack, and he's just kind of running practice laps right now. He's not really gaining a whole lot of ground. In fact, actually, he's about half a track behind. So as they're entering, as he's entering turn 3, the leaders are entering turn 1. So yeah, he's definitely looking to no free brand deals. Exactly. He's definitely trying to move forward in that pecking order a little bit. But the big thing here is, like I said, points all around. After this race, we have 5 races left in the season, and we're going to our last road course next week, which is, of course, Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire is a fun track, actually. The differing elevations, I kind of say like Mid-Ohio is like that. Canadian Tire has a bunch of elevation changes, and it's a lot of fun as the car feels lighter and the loads are getting off the tires, especially in a double right-hander on the top of the hill, and then it's a long backstretch going into what I call the S's. I know that's not what it's officially called, but yeah, the S's are definitely one of those crucial tracks here, or tracks on the calendar that if you don't get it right, you are not having a fun time. So, kind of give a tire update on Kalen as BD kind of slaps the wall a little bit, and it looks like he is done for the day. So we have lost our next driver. That is, again, a spot right there. Was trying to go on board with him. Hang on. There he is. Well, not that. There he is. So BD Deadman now going to be finishing P10 that as after he backs on out for the night. Of course, Xander already backing on out, so that's P11. The battle for the lead, though, is probably going to change right here. The 14 backed up the corner, and Cyber is like, you know what, I'm going to give it to him. I know I was talking about Tyler for a hot second. These drivers are on 10 laps worth of fuel left, and their tires are screaming. Some lights are already on, some are not. It all depends on what these guys are running with, and depends on the preset that they chose. So, change for the leader right there. UK is going to get his lap led for the race, and that battle for P3 though, the 22 and the 96. The 22 is keeping the 96 a little bit, but a little hot going into turn 1 right there. It's keeping the 96 honest. We at Road America on Monday? No, not this Monday. Remember, it is an off week for the sportsmen, guys. So, only this week is going to be Cup and the Challenger Series. And with the Challenger Series being the regular season finale at Talladega. So, be there or be story square. So yeah, bad pun. I'm going to apologize about that. That was awful. I do not feel good about that. So, we're going to be seeing pit stops here in probably the next lap or so. So we're going to be seeing who is going to be the first one to bite as we wait for Kalen to go on past. We have 123 laps left in this race. The 22 is going to be the first one to bite, and he is going to be coming on down. So he's going to get the fresh rubber. He's going to have the short stopping advantage, so meaning he can actually undercut the rest of his competition by just going out and running a faster time. Now, I wonder who is going to answer that. I'm sure the 96 has to answer that right now. These tires have to be screaming, and no, they're not. None of the top 3 are actually going to be pitting. How about any of the guys back here? Looks like the 6 of Packers, maybe? No? Okay, maybe not. So the 22 and the 8, actually. The 8 also answers the call. So those being the lonely drivers here. And now we're going to be seeing what can happen here as now we have a mixed bag of strategy. Those with oldies and newies, freshies, I guess. Looks like the 18 is going to be coming on down. Looks like the 17 will answer that probably in response. And actually in front of them, actually, we have, looks like the 14 of UK and the 24 of Cyber staying on out. But the 96 will be pitting. So the top 3, 2 of them pitting on the same lap. Now, of course, you don't want them, you don't want to be speeding here. Of course, with no guaranteed yellows, no stages in this series. No guaranteed yellows to save you. So we're going to have to see how that's going to shake on out as the 22 of Cade goes on past. And I don't think, that was just to get his lap back. So there's the 14 who is our race leader going into the pit stops, but will he be the leader exiting? Maybe the 22 will be there. We'll have to see. So there goes the 14, and where is the 22 at in relation? There they is, coming off of turn 2. There is his competition right there in the 96. The 22 is going to scream on past, and he's going to get right to the bumper of the 14, and that is P1 and P2. Where is Cyber at then? So Cyber coming on and already being on pit road. So he is right there. He's going to lose a ton of time to his competition. And let's see how much it is right here. There is P1 and P2, or sorry, P2 and P3 right there. So the 24 of Cyber coming back up off the track is going to lose 1 and 2 positions. Actually, no, maybe. The 22 with the high side momentum will get the pass done, and he is clear. So, the 22K, that is short stopping right there. The 22 coming on down and now into P2. So, Cade doing an excellent job. Let's check on out the rest of the pack right here. So, it looks like the 17 and the 18 remain in station. The 6 of Packers now losing a little bit of time. So, this is P8 right here. Remember, P9 is the 8 of Agent Orange. And he is almost in danger of going a lap down. We'll have to see how he is. in terms of all this. He is actually closing in on the 6 of Packers, so we'll have to see how that's going to roll here. But yeah, this is the battle for the lead right here. Cyber has the newer tires, and I'm sure he's going to try to extend that as the run goes on. But 117 laps to go here. Oof. Guys, what do you guys think about Phoenix? It is it's just what do you think about Phoenix? It is such a hard track to master. It's easy to run, but difficult to master here. And I think, especially in the Cup. Oh, I think honestly, especially in the trucks and Xfinity, it is so hard because your tires are so bad. We have also a mixed bag in chat saying, I love Phoenix and I hate Phoenix. Oh my goodness me. So, as we enter our 1/3 of the way done with this race, I'm going to be right back. Don't mind me. Damn, coffee's good. All right. Decided to mute myself because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me swallow. So let's take a step back here. So Elite Precision, of course, our sportsman winner from Vegas, is in this field. This guy is fantastic. I am wondering if too much battling in the early run kinda is setting the stage for maybe a late race resurgence. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this number 37 car kind of goes through the field. I guess we'll have to find out now. I feel like it's too early to call right now, but definitely one of those things. Definitely one of those things that we have a big question mark as to who will be those that appear late. Who can make now that you have your setups in? Who can make it work? I think we're gonna be in for a mixed bag, and I feel like I've been saying that word a lot. So it looks like to me those that pit extremely late looks like the 24 and the 6, and I know Packers looks like losing a little bit of time, but depending on how these runs shake on out, we have maybe a big maybe strategy call. If this race goes caution free, it may come on down to just saving your tire a little bit. Like I said, fuel is not the issue, tires are. So you can actually see the fruits of that right here. The 24 of Cyber being on newer tires can't really get around the 14. It's one thing to catch, it's another to pass. And you can see that it's very, very difficult right here in order to do it. But that's the nature of Phoenix, honestly, especially in this game. You kind of have to maintain momentum. As long as the 14 holds that outside, it's going to be dang near impossible to pass them. Now, it's not like Kansas where it's the only way to run. Kansas, of course, you can only run the high side, and you basically have to make dive bombs. That's no one's a fan of that. I mean, I like the track. I don't like how it races. Same thing with Atlanta. But it looks like the 14 is going to get a little defensive right here. Now, Cyber backed on out and backed up the corner a little bit right there. Now, we're going to be seeing the 14 probably cut the dog leg. He does a little bit. Now, that's... he goosed the throttle right there. So, essentially, he realizes the 24 is faster, and he's like, you know what? Go ahead. Now, team orders are not in effect. I can almost guarantee that. I wonder if the 14 of UK is essentially just like, all right, you know what? If you can pull away, then I know you're faster, but if not, I'm going to try to pass you again. And the battle between the 17 and the 18 continues here. So the 18 and the 17 both had that little run-in on the initial giddy up stint right here, and now the 18 is back on it. He is looking down low, but again, much like the leaders here, as long as that 17 holds the high side, it's going to be almost impossible for that to make the pass. Now, of course, Phoenix is, all things considered, a short track. A little bit of bumper usage will have to be a thing here. The 17 does an excellent crossover. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. So the 17 knows how to get done, but a little bit of lag. Oh no! And the 18 spins from that, and with that, we have our first lag warning. So, apologies for that. I will be right back to issue that lag warning. And it looks like, to me, the 18 is probably just going to park it for the night. Oh, Kalen, not like this. Oh. Well, we lost our lap count. Dang it. Now what? Battle attrition is what I'm seeing right now. 11 cars started this race. 9 remain. Interesting. So, we lost our lap count now, so that sucks. Hopefully, some of these drivers can help us out here. We'll have to see, because I'm gonna be flying by the seat of my pants. We'll have to see how that's gonna roll. Let's see here. All right, so let's actually take a moment and look at. So now this is P7. Packer's now in P7. He's actually closing the gap between himself and the 17 right here. That's gonna be crucial. Like I said, Packers needs all the points he can, because with BS not putting in a last a race for this week, he's not receiving points. So this will move him up into the top 10, and you want to build that gap. So essentially, that puts BS on the cut line of potentially not being able to advance into the top 10. Now, this is crucial for Packers' race. Essentially, even if you think that your race is done, don't give up, man. It is almost there. But yeah, that was intense by the 17 right there. Of course, you know, everyone is entitled to a race like that, but lag sucks, man. Lag sucks. But it's one of those things, you know, you just kind of have to deal with. So I guess I can close out of Kalen's stream now, and I can just pull on up here. So let's kind of give a point breakdown. 51 points separates the battle for the championship right now. That is between UK and Cyber. These two drivers have been on point the entire season. Let's kind of break down some of the stats right now. So UK has yet to miss a race. All right, so he's shown up for every single race, and he is sitting on a 4.2 average finish. 9 top 10s. So this is race 10, or sorry, this is race 11. So prior to this, 10 races. So 9 top 10s, 8 top 5s, 6 podiums with 3 wins. Ooh, the 22 looks like getting loose right there off of turn 2. I kind of turned my attention to that real quick. And then we had a... let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, Kalen showing his displeasure in the Discord. Of course. But that's just, unfortunately, one of those things that, like I said, Phoenix is one of those tracks that is so hard to pass. So, this field is very, very spread out right now. With 9 cars out on the track, having a... oof. Yeah, of course, and he's a little upset being taken out by lag, but, oof. It's one of those things. So, yeah. So I talked about UK's stats so far this season. Cyber has missed one race because of he put in last place points for it. So he has a 3.8 average finish with 9 top 10s, 8 top 5s, so it matches his teammate right there, and 5 podiums. But crucially, has yet to win a race so far in this season. So he is really. He's looking for a good run here, as like I said, we have 3 drivers out of this race. Xander is P11, BD's P10, and Kalen P9. So I apologize. There is 8 drivers left on track here, and there is the battle for P6. I should say. Packers is trying to close the gap, and I also just received word that the reason why Bass missed the race is because he thought the race was half an hour after. That's not right. 17 again, racing hard for that position. That is going to be position 2 Packers for P6, matching his number. They're in turn 1. Now, crucially though, the 17 does not get the cutback. That is what he's doing. And now I've noticed that a lot of these drivers are not running the apron, the dog leg, I should say. That is actually helping out with tire wear a little bit. Of course, a little bit helps, being able to, making sure that you can actually not run the dog leg, but it's hard to quantify it and put into numbers how much not taking the dog leg saves. I want to say over the span of a run, it probably saves about maybe 8-9%, maybe 10, depending on how good you are with tire saving. And that is the reason why is so like Cyber is the actually, you know what? Let's use Packers as the example. Coming out of turn 4 right here, you would want to take the dog leg in order to hard turn left. That's heating up your tires in order to push it more. And across is the transition as well. That's heating up the rear. So having the mix of both worlds right here, you have a just don't take it. The 22 Cade getting his second stop of the race right there. Looks like to answer a question in chat from WRX Mike, it looks like Elite is running P4 right now. Now, that little blue dot is the leader. I don't know. It looks like to me he's not really gaining a whole lot of time on his competition. Of course, he could be saving. That could be an entire different can of worms that I'm seeing. But who knows? But this is the leader of Cyber. So the 22 K doing probably his second stop of the race. I'm not seeing anyone make. There's never mind. There's the 8 of Agent Orange. So he is making his second stop of the race. So we'll have to see how many laps to go with that. But we're going to be seeing a bunch of different guys coming on down. Now, crucially, it's going to be a matter of making sure that you can actually maintain the tire wear, because it looks like we're not going to have a caution this race. So you kind of have to adjust your strategy accordingly and know that you have to basically make your tires work, because, oh, shoot, let's do the math on this. Even if you're pitting... So there's 156 laps in this race, okay? So 156, and tire wear is everything. Even if you do 40, okay? So minus 40, that means you're pitting with 116 laps to go. Minus 40, that's 76. Minus 40, that's 36. If you could go the entire fuel run, you are doing a 3-stopper. You're probably not, though. Let's be honest here. So, the 3-stopper is the optimum strategy, but looks like the 14 is going to be coming on down. He's kind of signaled right there, so the 14 is going to be pitting this time. You're going to be pitting with about maybe 2 to 3 laps before that, so probably about 37. So, even if we do 37, let's do even 35, okay? So, it's 156. Minus 35. You're pitting with 121. Let's go back on board with Cyber as... there we go. As we are doing our math here, so you can have something to look at. So that's pitting up with 121 laps to go. Minus 35. That's 86 minus 35, 51. You have to pit again. So, the 24 coming on down. Same thing with the 37 as they both kind of swerve right there in order to get picked on up. Looks like the 6 of Packers is going to stay out another lap. Is that going to be lap led to Packers? I think so. As he goes past Cyber right there for the race lead. The 6 of Packers getting crucial 5 bonus points for leading lap. Now, like I said, your optimal strat here is to do a 3-stop. A 3-stop is possible. We have seen it done before. Now, will it happen? I don't know. I'm not privy to this knowledge because Packers is currently the only one that is still out on track. Yep, you can see right there the 8 of Agent Orange being on fresh tires. Look how much faster he is. He's going to, go on down. The 6 Packers actually going to let him go. So just, hey, you know what? I got a strategy. Packers can go out and maybe win this thing. Oh, and there he goes. He looks like he's going to be pitting this time. And so as long as he doesn't speed, he should be A-okay. So the 22K by short stopping was able to get past the 96 temporarily. Unfortunately, it looks like he lost a little bit too much time to the 24 and the 14, so he wasn't in that battle. The 37 is just behind this pack, so this is P5 right here. So Cyber P1, UK P2, T-Bird P3, K P4, P5 belongs to Elite, and as we kind of are cycling on out, looks like P6 will belong to Liam, P7 will belong to Nathan, Agent Orange, wherever he is. Yep, there he goes. He's going to go on past Packers, so that is that position right there. Where is Packers, by the way? Oh, he's already... No! Did he speed? Packers, not like this. Bro! Packers! You did not just speed. Okay, I hope not. Maybe some of the drivers in race can enlighten us on if Packers sped or not. We'll have to see though. But yeah, really the top 5 are like the main ones within the battle. P6, 7, and 8 right now. Oh, wait, he didn't. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan being out in chat right now. The 6 of Packers though, having that strat. He has that strat. He has his number. So he is definitely trying to go out and get this race dub here. Will he do it? I don't know. I don't know, but there is a chance that he can. 80 laps to go. It's going to be close. I mean, if anything, he could... Yeah, he's going to have to save a little bit more in order for that to happen. But, I don't know. But at the same time, the 24, the 14, all of these top 5 guys can go out and just run their fastest laps and essentially make up enough time on the 6 that essentially, even if he saves an entire pit stop worth of time, he can basically put enough gap where they're still in contention. The 24 Cyber, though, like I said, on a long Saturday Cup winless streak. Technically, his last win came in the end of the first fun season. So, I think that's hilarious. That the 24 is basically in one of the championship contenders, but he's having a very Matt Kenseth 2003-like season where he just hasn't found victory lane. But he's so consistent. So yeah, with that we have a quick stint okay, so at this point we have like what, 77 going on 76 to go. So it looks like Elite position made his way back into P4. So he is closing the gap a little bit. Let's actually go on board with him for a hot second. There he is. So he is closing the gap to the 96. Now, to the 24, though, that is the question. It looks like he's about holding steady, but he's closing in on everyone else, which is both a good and a bad thing, I will say. So that's very, very close. to see how that's going to turn on out. If the 37 can go and get a podium, that's definitely on the cards. To a win though, maybe. So the 6 and the 17 are battling again. This is for P6, I should mention. So 17 has it. Packers wants it, and this is definitely indicative that the 6 of Packers is saving. Because the 17 is on so much older tires, the 6 could essentially just blast past him. In fact, he's going to try to at least get in front of him right here. But the 17, of course, has every right to defend his position, and he looks like going to hold on to it. But the 6, though, essentially has a choice to make. Are you just going to be running behind the 17 and maybe lose time to the leaders, or you're just going to use a little bit of tire to get past them in order to stay in front of them? Let's check on in with, I guess, our new in-race reporter, the 8 of Agent Orange right here, who is commentating, I guess, from the from the cockpit, just shooting messages on how many laps to go as the race is actually running. So this 8 car is, I guess, our new in-race reporter. So that is P8 right there. And of course, unfortunately, he's not up in the battle because he spun on lap 3 and has not quite been able to make up the time. Speaking of time, the 96 is falling into clutches of the 37 right now. I'm trying. There it is. There's only 11 drivers in the field. I don't know how I'm not finding these guys. The 96 right there, you can see the 37 kind of throwing caution to the wind and actually going below the apron into the dogleg. So essentially, he's not really saving that much tire. He is now in full attack. Now that is both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing that it's showing that he's starting to reveal his hand in terms of what that car is capable of doing, and thus what he can do should there be a late race yellow. It's a bad thing because he could push himself into a strategy where he has to pit too early, and then he ends up like the 22, where he's a little bit behind the 8 ball here, where he was battling with it, but I guess just pitting too early kind of sets him back a little bit, as now everyone else is on fresher tires and he is not. So I guess it's both a good and a bad thing. The 6 and the 17, I'm sure the 6 of Pack is just like, hey, Liam, let me go. A little bit of contact right there. So there's a little bit of contact between the 17 and the 6 right here. The 6 just, like I said, just trying to get on pass, just not really, yeah, right there. I think the 17 finally lets him go. Oh, almost actually hitting the pit lane right there. Speaking of the 22, like I said, the 22 of Cade has had one of the weirdest seasons so far. So let's do a driver spotlight. Cade has missed only one race, and that was Homestead. No last place points, straight up missed it. He has 7 top 10s. So out of 9 starts, I have to say. 7 top 10s, 3 top 5s, 1 podium, and that podium being a win. 7.1 average finish. But because of missing that one race, he has... Oh, and in fact, it looks like we're seeing another stop from him. So he is indeed going with the 4-stop strategy. So I like where his mind is at. I like where it's at. He's trying something different. So let's kind of go off of him. And it's not like he's going to lose time, because that is P6, and he's now just losing that position. Yeah, Cade has had, since missing race 3 of the season at Homestead, he has been very, very much on the boat of, I have to make up these points. And he's finally got to the top 10, but it took him 8 races to do. And his finishes have not been bad by any stretch of the imagination. P4 at Sonoma, 7 at Pocono, 8 at Iowa, 9 at Martinsville, 12th at Mid-Ohio. Okay, that could have been better. But 7th at Charlotte and 5th at Talladega. I mean, these are solid finishes. But with everyone else being, that's how stacked the talent level is in the Cup Series. Everyone's very equal. In fact, the median average finish is about 7, like high 6, low 7, and that is definitely, as we're seeing a bunch of lap traffic kind of come on through. It looks like the 8 just staying out of the way. The 22 is going to be battling to get back to at least 1 lap down, but that's via his own strategy, and he will get it done here on turn 1 right here. So there you go. But that puts the 14 back into the boat of the 24. Now, again, that's everyone's right to do. No one's in the wrong here. The 8 slightly held up the 14, and the 22 is racing to get one of his laps back. That's just racing. So the 24 now falling to the clutches of the 14. Now, I'm sure that's not good news for him, as he definitely wants to be back into it. But it looks like the 37, who was battling with a 96, I'm not quite sure what happened with him, but he lost a chunk of time. And there's a 96 right there. That is P3. Maybe, I don't know, WRX Mike, are you in contact with your brother? Could you give a little insight into what happened? So, searching on through the rest of the field, looks like the 6 is starting to extend that gap on his competition right there. So, yeah, that is one of those things. Oh, no, you're just watching. Okay. I didn't know if you were in a party with your brother or not. Kind of offer some insight. But, yeah, it looks like the 37 lost a chunk of time to the 96, so not quite sure what's happening there. But the battle for the lead is, again, heating on up. Via the 22, well, a mixed bag of the 8 and the 22 getting on past. Of course, the leader is going to be getting a brunt of that right there. Going to be the first one to catch them. You are seeing the 14 right on the bumper of the 24. Now, this is P1 and P2 right here, both teammates. So these guys are definitely trying to, well, Cyber's trying to get his first win, and UK is trying to extend the gap. But this is also P1 and P2 in the championship, just in reverse order. Cyber is chasing UK, whereas UK is chasing Cyber for the race. Now, every little bit helps. 5 points here, 5 points there. But some big gains have to be made here by Cyber in order to close that 50-point gap that he has to his competition. Meanwhile, the 96 is still, like I said, looking for that first MRL Cup win. He's won in Xfinity once, and that came in Atlanta. We do come back to Atlanta, and he was strong there in the open, but he has yet to win that race. So, we're going to be seeing how he can do here in the late race, because who knows? We get a late race yellow, he could go on out and be like, you know what, I'm going to go win this thing. But then again, it's just going to be a free-for-all for everyone as well, so everyone's going to have the same idea. So, if you are not, I'll tell you, if you are having a late race yellow, I do not want to be the leader. I do not want to be the leader. It looks like the 8 of Agent Orange is going to be the next one to pop on down pit lane. So we're going to be seeing how how these guys are going to be adopting their strategies here, because we are coming down to potentially the final stop for some people. Some maybe, definitely not for like the 22. The 22 is going to be coming on down one more time. The 8 is going to be coming on down one more time. Like I said, unfortunately I lost my lap count, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right here. If Packers can make it to 40 to go, I would fear him. I would fear that 6 car making it to 40 to go without pitting. Because essentially, that, you see the battle for the lead is right now 53 to go. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but I think he knows what he has to do. I think the 6 car knows what he has to do in order to go and get this dub. One thing I don't get is the 6 car of Packers in the Discord constantly says, "Man, I miss when I was winning." He won last season twice. Unless he is talking about like winning on a consistent basis, which even then, winning in MRL's top division is no easy feat. You have to go against the best of the best. And I will tell you this right now, guys. Anyone watching this right now, next race, or not next race, next season is going to be the best one yet, because I am seeing a bunch of talent in the Sportsman Series coming on up through the ranks, and I think it is going to be a phenomenal Cup season for Season 2. So, I'm just saying, I would fear this 6 car making it with 40 to go before pitting. I could be wrong. So here's a 22. We know for sure he has to make another stop. And you can see that he is, like, the 6 car is even literally just getting out of the way, knowing that the 22 is right there. He's giving him the top side, which is the preferred side here. So the 6 of Packers, they're very much the tip of the hat gentleman that he is, to say, you know what, you're faster, go on and get past. So the 22, that's not for position, mind you. That is for a lap difference. So looks like the 14 of UK is the first one to pull the trigger here. So we're looking for the 24 now, and he's going to answer the call next lap. And so very aggressive on the brakes in order to get up into right at the line. Now we're going to be seeing only 1 lap difference in tire wear. I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference, honestly, but we're going to see. Nathan, I don't mean to bug you, but if I could have a lap update, that would be fantastic. There's the bots. Yes, we got them. Oh, yes, there we go. We were waiting for the bots to be here, and it is now an official race, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for coming on out. This has been MRL Cup Series, and I will see y'all next week. Just kidding, of course. The 17 come on down right here. Again, you're on 48. So it's gonna get close. I will say this 6 car may have the winning strategy. Hold on to your butts here, ladies and gentlemen. This 6 car, I said from the drop of the green, he knows how to get it done. He has strategy. He has pulled it out of his butt before. It's going to get spicy. And again, this is all within the fuel rule. Tires are the issue at this track. Tires are. This is all within relegations. Gotta love our bots. Friendly neighborhood bots. If you haven't seen them, you know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, there they are. Ooh, a little bit of contact right there. The 22 is going to be running the extreme high side. What is above you? Oh, that's our friendly neighborhood bots. You know, like just one of those bots that go and just like. I'm not gonna say the name, but if you're in chat, you know exactly what you're looking at. They're just spam bots. Don't mind them. They're cool. Look at that battle for the lead right there. Well, I guess this is not the lead. Packers is our leader, which right now is the 24 and the 14, which is, oh my god, and Packers is still out there. It's happening. It's happening. Packers podium. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen with the elusive Packers podium? We're gonna be very, very close. I will tell you that. But this battle for P2, though, I am telling you, it is spicy right now. The 24 and the 14 teammates battling not only for potentially the race win, but literally for the the championship as well. Where is Packers? He still hasn't pit? Oh my god, guys, it's happening! It's happening, guys! Oh my god, is he out of fuel? Packers not like this. No, Packers not like this. Oh, he must be like so close to blowing a tire. So I think I know what's going on. So he, right there. Yep. So Packers is coming on down. Oh, is this it? Is this it? So that is for position. We're gonna be. I apologize, guys. We're gonna be watching Packers here. I wanted to see if he actually blew a tire or not. That would be race ending. I'll just be straight up. That would be race ending. So Packers coming on down for his final stop right here. He made it to 40. Oh, guys, you don't know how excited I am. The elusive Packers podium. So Packers right here. So the next time by will be there. There it is. That's for him to go a lap down. He needs to be a lap, and he did not blow a tire. He needs to be a lap and a half at minimum on the lead lap, and it looks like he's about to do that. He just needs to maintain this gap. Guys, we're watching it live. We're watching it live. So let's take a sidetrack from that and visit this battle again. The 14, again, it's so hard to make a pass here, and I think he's actually just comfortable with just riding behind the 24. Knowing that these guys have to make another stop here at some point. So we're going to have to see how this is going to shake on out. So, again, we're going to rewind. Where is our friendly neighborhood Cade? So here is, the 22 getting Omega loose. So right now he's currently P4. About to be P5 because the 37 is right behind him. The 22 will be having to pit here in the near future. The 37 is really gaining some time. You can tell the difference in tires right there. So we're going to have to see how this is going to shake on out. I keep saying that. I got to stop saying that. Guys watching, slap me every time I say that. Shake on out. I say it way too much. But the 37 getting the pass done, so that's P4. P5 now belongs to Cade. But like I said, all of these drivers are going to have to make another stop. The only driver that we know that doesn't have to stop again is the 6. Now, essentially, I'm not saying he's going full song. He has to save a little bit. He has to make sure he makes the entire fuel run. But, guys, we're seeing it live. The 6, I was on the wrong car there for a hot second. The 6 is in the driver's seat. Are we going to see it? Is this the return to victory lane for Packers? He had the strategy. Can he go and collect? Will he go cash it out right now? Or did he lose too much time to the race leaders? So let's check on in with that. So the race leaders are entering turn 1 right now. And he is entering... Oh, that's enough right there. That's enough. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. But battle for P1, by the way. The 24 and the 14. These guys... I cannot tell you guys enough of how good and consistent these two are. Yes, I know I have brown on my nose. Yes, I know I'm gagging. But the 24 losing the spot to the 14 momentarily here. The 14 taking a little bit of shallow line to allow us of the 24 to get the high side momentum. And of course, being teammates, not like the 14 is going to slam the door. Now, if it's the last lap, maybe. But that is right now the battle for the provisional win right here. If there was a caution, looks like the 17 will be the first car 1 lap down, and the 8 is just right behind. So that will be potentially the lucky dog spot right there. So as it stands, there's only 5 cars on the lead lap right here, and this is P4. Where is P5? Oh, the P5 is actually on pit lane. So, but we knew this was going to happen. The 22 Arcade coming on down and actually going and getting his final stop. So we knew this was happening. We knew this was going to happen. So the 22 is now good to go the rest of the way. He made his bed, and now he has to lay in it. Unfortunately, he's one lap down. And one lap down to Packers. So technically, he's not one lap down. He's actually on the same lap as Packers, which is one lap down. But, actually, no, I lied. Cade's 2 laps down. I wish I could do math. Guys, I'm sorry. Maybe the French roast is not enough. Maybe I need to have, like, a Pacific, like, coast or something like that. My bad. So he is, he's on the same lap as Packers, but not on the same lap as the leaders, of course. Duh. So he's 2 laps down, but Packers is only 1 lap down. So that's the biggest thing here that I want to just clear the air on right now. Right now, this is the battle for the lead. Okay? Right now. Right now. There it is. 14 has it. 24 wants it. The 6 car will be the leader as soon as these guys make their pit stops. And depending on when they make the pit stops, will they have enough time to even close the gap down to the 6? That is going to be the question mark. That is why I say, let's see how it shakes out. Because we don't know how it's going to shake out. But we are closing in on the final laps of this race. So with that, I will be taking a quick short break, and I'll be right back with to take you to the checkered flag coverage. So we'll have to see if the 14 or the 24 will win it, or if the 6 will win it with strategy. So I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, gentlemen, boys and girls, racers of all ages, creeds, and ethnicities, we are here for the MRL Cup Series. Race number 11 of 16 for the season. We are here at Phoenix. Coming to, if I'm counting my laps correctly, 23 to go. Ooh, looks like the 37 Elite Precision making his final pit stop, so he's good to go. Now, you may have missed it, possibly. You may have missed it in during my time that I was gone, but the 37 came on down and he came back on pit road. The 22 is still fighting with the 37. That is for being 2 laps down, okay? So right now, here is leaders at 22. I was right! Yes, I was right with 23 laps to go. So the 37 Elite is 2 laps down. He's about to go down 1 by passing the leader here for a hot second. Now, this is crucial. Depending on when and how the 37 passes the leader, this could mean that Cyber could go and collect. Oh, my goodness me. That was a huge swing right there. And, of course, you want to, when you take the dog leg, you want to arc your corner as much as possible, meaning you want to get as high coming on the dog leg so you can have a better and clearer run into turn 1. And that's exactly what the 37 did right there. But he was right next to the 14. So that is huge for that. And T-Bird has been having a very lonely race. T-Bird, you can see that he has, right now, no one behind him. And the cars in front of him, he's not in battle for position with. So right now, T-Bird is having a very lonely race. Let's check on him with Packers, who is expected to be our leader here. You can see how late he's picking up the throttle. That is big. But I wonder if that's going to be too much time, because there are the actual leaders right there entering turn 1, and he's entering turn 3. That may be too much time lost right there. Ooh, maybe it's... Oh, it's getting spicier, guys. It's getting spicier. Packers is losing too much time to the leaders. I wonder who's going to have the balls. Who's going to have the balls in order to take 2 tires? I don't know. It's not going to be me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you that straight up. Like, I will straight up not have the cojones in order to do a 2-tire call at Phoenix. But depending on how good these tire wears are and when they come on down pit road, it could make or break your race. You know, taking 2 tires, and that's basically 8 seconds right there that you can just gain for free. And depending on how many laps are left, you can go and actually maintain that advantage. But of course, that comes with a price. You're gonna be dog water slow. Oh my god, absolutely, you're gonna be demolished by those on 4 fresh tires. In fact, the fastest lap of the race will be the person that takes the least amount of fuel and 4 tires. That will be the fastest lap of the race. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be too much or too little of amount of time before you can actually go and take 2 tires. So, interesting developments though. Those that we know can make it, like Packers. He's actually the only one that we know can make it. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to make their final stop. There is the 14. Actually, we're going to stop on board with the 14 and see what he takes. And I'm assuming that Cyber is going to be pitting the next time by. This is a little bit too early for 2 tires here. So I'm assuming that UK is going to be stopping for 4. So we're going to be seeing if 15 to go is what I'm hearing. So we're going to be seeing if the 24 comes on down pit lane. He's slowing like he is. And no, he stays on out. Maybe he will take 2 tires. We never know. But the 14 is coming on down. And let's see. We're going to be on board with him for a hot second. So jacking up the right sides, of course. Now, he would exit right now if he was taking 2. But he's not. So he's on the 4-tire call. So let's check on in with the 24 to see when he's going to come on down. Not this time. Oh, I lied. It is this time. Now, by short stopping, with the 14 short stopping, I should say, is that too much here? So here is the 6 in accordance with the 14, and the proof is in the pudding. Oh, Packers. Oh, not like this. Packers, no. He just lost too much time over the span of the run, and the 14 comes on out in front of him. And 96 is the leader, so yeah, that would be 5 bonus points to T-Bird right there. So excellent job from him. The 24 is hitting his box right there. So, and the 96 after leading a lap will come on down. So that turns over the lead potentially to Liam. Yeah. Well, that's not. This is for position this time around. Here goes a 24. Oh my goodness me! Oh, so much time lost right there. Can the 24 even get back into it? We'll have to see. So right there, that is hitting the box for the 96, and we're assuming that he's going to do... Oh, no, he does take 2 tires! Look at this! So he's going to be in the running with the 24. Oh, and the 24 just missed him. If he would have came out side by side with him, That would have been huge. And Packers now in the P4 is who's right behind them? The 8 and the 37. So the 37 is going to try to get P4, and Packers is right now in that position where he is just trying to go right now. Is the 17 the leader? I can't quite tell. Looks like the 17. Yeah, he is actually the leader. So 5 bonus points to Liam. Good job for him. And I think, I think right there, by pitting a couple laps too late, I think that may have sealed the 24's fate. Look at this battle right here. So the 6 we know doesn't have to stop, but the 37 has already stopped, so he's just trying to scoop on around right now, but so is the 8, and the 8 is, just trying to roll right now. The 37 is actually battling for position. Oh, he's threading the needle! Look at that! Look at that, pulling a Kyle Larson right there into 6 of Packers. Somehow loses two spots, of track position right there. So, Packers now down to P5. So I guess good news for him. That he's managing a P5 out of this. There he is. Oh, if I'm Cyber, I am kicking myself right now. The 14 just picked too many laps too soon, at least in conjunction with the 24, and has been I'm sure he loosened it up as well. Absolutely went for the short run call and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna full beans it. Again, I don't know how many laps are left, so I'm assuming we're coming down to... Oh, hey, there we go, 6. Literally, as I was saying that, 6 laps to go, so thank you so much. So coming in 5 is the leader. There he is. So 5 laps to go right now, so ask you shall receive, I guess. So the 96 of T-Bird is with 2 tires. He gained a crap ton of time right there, but it looks like the 37 Elite is trying to close the gap a little bit. Now, can he get there? I don't think so with 4 laps to go this time. So as long as the 96 just holds on to it, he can go back-to-back podiums here, which is honestly fantastic. If he can do that, then awesome. But, so 4 laps to go right now. Again, elite precision. Trying to, there he is. Close that gap, but hey, good start for him in his Cup Series debut for the hot seat, I guess. I will tell you right now, all of the hot seat earners have finished in the top 10 at some point. Apart from Baronade, I guess, in Charlotte, because he DNF'd. But we've had P2, P2, P4, P1, and P6, and it looks like it's going to be a P4 this time around. So 3 laps to go here in this race. The 37 gets, hitting the wall. That's not good. And then 17 of Liam is now going to go on pass. So that is not for position. That's a lap down. In fact, actually, the 8 is battling with the 17, so that is for position. So right now, the 37 is just kind of in a lonely road right there. 2 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Tomboy in chat, showing on up when it counts, showing his support for T-Bird. How are you doing today, Tom? So, coming around for the white flag this time around, the 6 of Packers has yet to pit. He's good to go. In fact, and you can see how much he's off throttle. As long as he stays in front of this guy right here, Cade, for P6, he will be doing just fine. But it's the white flag here for this race. The 14 is coming on around. Turns 3 and 4. He has already won 3 times this season, and all of them were in a row. Now we've had a few races in as a break right there. We've had Charlotte, and we've also had I'm sorry, I apologize. We've had Mid-Ohio, Charlotte, and Talladega, where he's finished off the podium. But he is back in it yet again, and Cyber will come home P2 and doing their celebratory little swirl. Everyone doing it, actually. Taking the dog leg, just swinging back up on track. Packers coming on home for P5. Excellent race from him. K comes home P6. P7 belongs to Liam. P8 belongs to Nathan, Agent Orange. And we have P9 of Kalen, P10 of BD, and P11 of Xander. And that's our DNFs. You can tell exactly how much UK underfueled the car because he's already on pit lane. So he must have been right on his number right there. So, it seems like we've had this podium before. In fact, actually, Cyber was and T-Bird both were on the podium at Talladega. So really, UK's the only exception, and even then he finished P4. So very familiar podium here. Who was the fastest lap? A 25.9 with UK. So let's get these guys up in here. So, we have... Let's get these guys up here. I'm going to blue screen here for a hot second, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are waiting for these guys to join. So normally I would do our normally we would do our full rundown, but I already did. So we only had 11 cars in this field. Like I said, Bassbook just not realizing what happened and came into the race too late. We're just seeing a what happened with Nathan essentially. So it looks like the 17 of oh yep, like I said, that was exactly what I called there in the beginning when it actually happened. Just entering turn 3, it looks like the 6 came on down, the 17 came on up, and the 8 was smack dab in the middle. Sucks for that to happen, but you know it's just one of those things. That is just one of those things called a racing incident. So we have the top 3 here. Very familiar podium, I should mention. We had I guess a whale of a time at Phoenix. It was a bit mix of strategy, and also with just pure speed, I guess I will say. And you 3 had a combination of both. Now, Tiber, we're going to start with you, of course, finishing P3. I have to go over to Daniel Suarez for a hot second. There you are. It started off very good. You were all up in there, going for the win. But then, as the stops kind of went on through, your race got lonelier and lonelier. Were you like one of those people that was driving one-handed with a DS in the other, trying to speed run it? Because I've seen videos before of someone multitasking games.
No, I was not doing that in the slightest. Dear God, like, I'll be honest, I am not feeling the greatest right now. I could barely stand while I'm doing this interview. Like, first off, I'll say I am absolutely over the moon that I got third out of this race, especially with how Elite kept closing in on me, like, run after run. Had to hold him off on that one time there where right when he got by me, he started losing his car, and that just about did him in. And then the strategy at the end, you had like 3 different strategies going. Mine somehow won out, but I mean, it was a very stressful race. Like, even though it wasn't like the most exciting for me, like I'm like sitting there by myself because Kalen went on out about halfway through, but so I'm just sitting there by myself, like talking to myself, like, all right, this is what this is happening, that's happening, that's happening. Oh, this is happening. Oh, I could do this, like. I was. It's oh, honestly, I will take it. GG's to both of you. You two were class of the field all day. And yeah, that's just about all I have.
So yeah, with that, I mean, T-Bird, I understand that you're not feeling too well. Congrats to you for another podium, back-to-back podiums. That win is going to come eventually, my guy. It's bound to come eventually. But unfortunately, not this week at Phoenix. Maybe at Canadian Tire. Who knows? So I'll let you go. Hopefully you feel better. Congrats on the P3. All right, so Cyber, I get another P2 for you, my guy. You had okay, so back-to-back podiums. Well, let's just say that right now. So Talladega, you had a great run, finishing P3 there, and you upped it by P2. Logically, that means P1 will come at Canadian Tire. We'll have to see on that. But it seemed like you were in one race, or sorry, in one run, you were better than your teammate in the 14, and then another, it was kind of flip flopped. What do you think was the deciding factor that resulted in you finishing P2?
Um, I don't really think there was much deciding factor. I mean, first run, I mean, car was feeling stout and all that. It was like hardly nothing wrong with it. It just seemed like the second run it just kind of faded a bit, which it's kind of been the mantra with this track. I mean, if you don't really have the right adjustments, then you're gonna fade quite hefty in the late run of the race. I mean, all I have to say, it was a good race. My teammate there, that last run, like we were side by side for like what 6 or 5 laps there. That was pretty good there.
Yeah, it's pretty
Helen
fun.
on the outside doing that too. Yeah, I'm okay with B2. I mean, would have been nice to get a win. I mean, to check off here at Phoenix. I mean, I came close in ERA once, but lagged out. So one day I'll eventually check off Phoenix. Well, I'm happy with B2 and glad my teammate got another win. Mopow another one too.
Yeah, exactly. Another Mo Power 1-2. Now, the entire time I've been talking about driver standings, I almost neglect team standings. I mean, you guys are aware of it, but the people watching probably are not. Mopawa has a 165 point gap over GMI, which is run by Xander right now, which is with a 50 points being the max you can get per race. You have 3 races where you both could not show up, and you still would be winning in the team standings. And with another one too, that just solidifies another 50-point gap right there. There's a chance actually that you guys could actually clinch the team championship by Bristol.
Yeah, that's been on my mind when I signed out on Mopow. Like, if neither me or UK grab the championship, one of us bring home the team championship. That's been on my mind since the season started. So, yeah, I mean, we've been on a roll this whole season. I mean, nothing hasn't been a block in the road for us. So, yeah.
Well, again, another great finish for you, Cyber. Still looking for that first win, but it's essentially you both are not guaranteed to be into guaranteed in for Cup Season 3 yet, but you guys are well on the way in order to do it. Which, if you guys continue, should lock up by let's see, what is the third to last race? I always forget. The third to last, whatever the third to last race is of the season. So if you guys continue on the road that you guys are, so congrats to that, Cyber P2.
Thank you.
All right, UK, uh, beating your teammate once again. Um, how how did you do it? First of all, because it seems like you started in the far in the into the pack. You were not quite the best on the short runs, and the long run speed came on out. But it seemed like the 24, your teammate, had a bit of a better car. We actually saw you kind of get out of the way so he could pass you. And it seems like almost a switch was flipped. What happened?
I loosened that car up a lot for that last run, and I pitted with, I want to say, a lap ahead of him, or 2 laps ahead of him, or something like that. And I think that's what put me out of front. but
Yeah.
I loosened that sucker up. I didn't lift.
Did you take fuel out of curiosity on that final run?
I think I can.
I can. Okay. Because it seems like okay. Well, because we all know that when the race finishes, if you are so low on fuel, you pit while the AI is controlling you, and you pit the lap after you cross the line. So I was wondering if you must have like ran it dry. So low fuel, four tires makes sense. Okay. But this is your fourth win of the season, UK. Already leading the standings for the drivers, and like I said, team standings, you guys are absolutely demolishing it. What you have said, I mean, of course, to me as well, but I'm not sure if everyone else knows it, that Canadian Tire is probably the one place that you're going to lose points at. Canadian Tire is next week.
Don't
Thoughts?
remember.
It
Oh,
is?
Canadian Tire is next week. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Deeper, that's what I was saying, and you were just like, oh, yeah, okay. You're just like, that's what I was saying. Like T-Bird, maybe next week will happen at Canadian Tire. You're just like, oh, okay. So yeah, UK, Canadian Tire next week. What's I mean, is it just going to be like just damage limitation, or what? What do you think? Because you said the exact same thing at Mid Ohio, and look what happened.
Well, let's go with what I said there.
All right, well, all right. You said don't remind me there as well, and look what happened. So okay, I guess it's never over until it's over. So I guess with that, we are done here for the night. We are Phoenix. Okay, I had to remind myself of what track we were at. I'm just like, hang on. This is Phoenix, UK, with our P1 here, P2 belonging to Syra, P3 to T-Bird. Mix of thank yous to Kalen for letting me watch his stream and kind of pick up laps, but then he had to back on out, and Nathan for helping me out with that from the cockpit. Guys, any final thoughts before we close on out? Good talk. So with that, we're going to be closing on out for the night. We are going to be back for the Challenger Series on Tuesday. Sportsman is off this week, and we will see you for the regular season finale at Talladega. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.